Well, just a couple weeks left, and we will be closing our journey together in these 4 courses of the Online Educator Specialization. It's been a pretty wild ride for me. I don't know about you guys, but you're the first ones who've gone through all 4 courses. And I think we're putting together a little survey for you and asking for how your experience was and what kind of recommendations you might have for us and so forth. But it's kind of a bittersweet success story for me because I look at all the wonderful things that you guys have built, and it's pretty darn impressive. Your online course, some of the best I've seen and some of the funnest I've seen, and your work is outstanding. So I want to just kind of touch on week 5 by first going to week 4, because what you do in this week will build into week 4. I want to touch on week 5 by going into week 6 first, because you're working on a project that culminates in week 6, okay? So if I go to week 6, you're going to do a big reflection on that whole experience of this online course that you built. And you're going to connect it to the theories and strategies and principles that we taught you along the way, and how you use those to develop your online course. Now, we've got some really good resources here for you. And in particular, I'd like you to look at this one, Theories Used by Instructional Designers and Online Educators. Okay? And I've kind of compiled all the theories and principles that we addressed in the 4 courses. And I have links for you, and I have a little description of kind of what each theory presents or talks about. So go ahead and take a look at this document for sure, and then there's some additional wonderful resources here for you. This one, Theories Used by Instructional Designers and Online Educators, is the one that kind of is this one I put together that summarizes the theories and principles that we definitely for sure used in the course. And so that said, then you are going to do a 10 to 12 minute presentation, and you'll be choosing at least 5 of these theories to talk about and how you use them to integrate into your online strategies for building and designing and testing your online course, okay? And then you're going to talk about kind of the theories and how they impacted your thinking about the course design. That would be probably Bloom's taxonomy, the backward design, maybe around in that. And then, you know, the facilitation, so that would be kind of the ADDIE model, which isn't in here, but the ADDIE model and all that kind of theory around facilitating an online course and what changes, how does that differ? And then there's also the bit about the community of inquiry, the social presence, the teacher presence for facilitating, and cognitive presence. You're going to look at how you were able to align the goals and outcomes to the activities. So that's the backward design and the design of your learning outcomes, and always keeping those in mind. And how then you kind of use theory to help you evaluate your course and revise it, iterative theory and things like that. So you don't have to, necessarily, I'd like you to use a bunch of theories when you're talking about your course. Touch on more than 5 if you want to. And it doesn't have to be these particular 5. If you can think of something else. I don't see the ADDIE model here, and I don't see iteration in here. And then there's, some instructions around the presentation. Now, this is a PowerPoint presentation. It's probably easier for you to do this in PowerPoint. And I was just playing with PowerPoint actually the other day. And did you know that you can narrate your presentation? Let's see, you go to recording. Let me make this bigger for you. Oh, I can't. Okay, you go to the recording tab in PowerPoint and click on that, and you can record your slideshow, and then you can export it to a video. Isn't that great? And you can create a download video. You can download it, or you can, let's see what choices we have when we say create video. Yeah, I guess it just creates a download MP4. So might want to give that one a try too, the PowerPoint. I also like Screencast-O-Matic, which is nice. So that said, that's week 6. So if I go to week 5, you're kind of preparing the script for that. You're kind of working on those slides, putting them together, and that is going to be kind of the draft of is what you're going to give to me in week 5. Okay. Now week 5 also has this. Now's your chance to create the multimedia tour of your course, and isn't that going to be a blast? So think about this multimedia. Think about marketing your course. So marketing, you want to, this is like a brochure, okay? A talking brochure, and you're going to give people an idea, like this could be for the local recreation hall that you want people to take your course or something, or put it on your website and say, hey, if you want to take my course, here you can learn more about it here, okay? And so in your presentation, you want to start out with, welcome to, SOAP 101, or, Spaces for Children with Autism. Okay, welcome to my course. This is, and then you want to provide an overview of the course. This is a really hands-on course with lots of great practical activities, and by the end of it, you want to talk about your learning outcomes, and you don't want to call them learning outcomes because nobody cares. So you want to say, by the end of it, you will be able to, right? Able to blah, 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 right? And this course is, who is it for? Who's your target learner, right? And hello. And, this is for people who are teachers, or people who are, want to create their own soaps, and and then let me show you around, and as you're explaining your course, you're showing them around. Here's an example of the format of the course. Here's a video presentation. There's lots of graphics here. There's some activities you get to, you create a floor plan, and you redesign a classroom, so you want to really make this special. And then at the end, so walk them through the course a little bit, walk them through the fun stuff. And then at the end, you thank them and say, if you're interested, how to get a hold of me. Okay, so there's kind of a great little outline for your brochure. All right, hope that's helpful. Okay, what else? I think that's it. It's just, right now you're reflecting, you're thinking back on everything, how far you've come. Think about how far you've come. This is your opportunity to just go, wow, take a breather, pat yourself on the back, and just say, oh my gosh, I did it, and I'm still alive. And yes, you are, and I'm very proud, and I'm still alive too, and I'm proud of myself too, because I'm still kicking and screaming. And I'm looking forward to seeing your multimedia course tour, you guys. All right, thank you.